Hello everyone, welcome for this video. Welcome to today's live session on Introduction to No Code Automation with Zapier. Zapier, I think that's how we pronounce it. And I'm Tarun, and I will be guiding you through how you can automate repetitive tasks effortlessly without writing a single line of code. So let's start by understanding what is no code automation. No code automation is a way to automate your daily workflows by connecting apps through some events, triggers, and instead of manually transferring data from one tool to another tool, you can set up automations. So the automation will take care of transferring the data, and it will save time. It will reduce any errors, and you'll get more productivity and efficiency. Now, what is Zapier? Zapier is one of the most popular no-code automation tool, and it connects thousands of apps from Google Workspace to Trello, Slack, Notion, and with just few clicks, you can automate tasks like sending notification or updating spreadsheets, or even managing your social media posts. So let's start by understanding what it is. I'll give you a hands-on introduction. We will be creating an automation today, and this automation will be, I'll be creating a Google sheet, and I will add new tasks in the sheets as rows, and it should create Google task for my rows in the Google sheet automatically. So it sounds exciting. Let's dive in. So here, this is my Zapier site, as you can see, and it's asking, how do you hear about it? I heard about it through, yes, let's say YouTube. Yeah, you will select this. Just this is their survey. But first thing is you have to log in. You can sign up for the free account. I have already signed up. I will log in. Let me see if I already signed up. If it allows me to log in, then I might have signed up earlier to this tool. So when you click on login, you should give me options to log in. So yes, it's loading right now, and I'll log in through my Google account. You can log in through Facebook or Microsoft account, but before that you should sign up, correct? But since I've already signed up, I guess so, I'll be logging in. And now I clicked on, it will show me my Google accounts to use to sign up. I'll choose my Google account, and then this will allow me to log in. So this is how it works, and I should, yeah, it's logging in. So it's asking, should I want to continue? So yes, I have gone through the terms of service, and I will allow Google logging. So now I should be inside Zapier. Okay, it's now asking me to enter some password. Okay, let me try recalling my password. Okay, otherwise I can reset it. So this is the process of logging in. Just give me a minute. Let me try seeing if I have some password manager storing this password. Give me a minute. I'm checking the password manager. I store all my password in a secure password manager, and so yeah, let me check if I have the password for Zapier. Then okay, just a minute. I have to open my email to get my password. So yes, you guys can sign up in the meantime. This is good opportunity for you to just explore. Okay, let me come back once I am able to retrieve my password. Okay, I'm back. I have logged into Zapier. So you see the Zapier interface. Okay. So let's begin creating the automation. Our first automation, as I mentioned, it's about creating a sheet, and then whenever I'm creating a new row in the sheet, I will be creating a Google task automatically based on the rows in the sheet. So I'll create two columns in the sheet. One will be the task, other will be the due date. That's it. Simple. I'll show you my sheet, which I have already populated. So you might be having task list in the sheets already, but sometimes it's more handy. I prefer Google Task because then you can track the due dates, and you can add additional context for each of the tasks. So I'm practicing agile project management, then that also helps in tracking various tasks, or if you are running multiple projects, then multitasking becomes very easy if you have tasks. So let's start by creating our no code automation. Okay, so let me walk you through how can we do that. So I told you what is Zapier. Zapier is this tool which does the no code automation, and we have already signed up and logged in into Zapier, and this is the Zapier dashboard. So what we want to do is we want to create a new Zap. So there's a create button at the top, and we can create Zaps. So this is our Zap. Okay. So basically there are two parts in the Zap. One is the trigger, other one is the action. So trigger is when something happens, and action is what you want to do when that particular event happens. So it's self-descriptive. There's a co-pilot also. You can take help from here. So in the trigger, let me say Google Sheets. Yeah, you have here Google Sheets. And then in the action, so there is a Google Sheet, and then there is So here, new or updated spreadsheet row. Okay, so this is the trigger. I have to connect my account. I'll connect my account also. I will have to give some permissions to Zapier. So my account is now connected. Now I have to choose the spreadsheet. My spreadsheet is called study plan. Then there will be worksheets. So I can name something. The sheet can be like, my table is called, sheet could be called task. So I have a worksheet in this. This is sheet 1. Now I have renamed it, so it's called task, right? So you see here, there it's updated. Then it's talking about the columns. Select the spreadsheet columns. I have 2 columns. One is the task, and so here you can find out the details about anything. So this is the column which will so the Zap will trigger when this column is updated. New row is always trigger even if empty. Use a filter to skip empty rows. Okay, so here there are some suggestions here. Okay, so here we can test the trigger also by adding some rows. So okay, so here this is a trigger. I will use the column task because due date is optional, but the task name is mandatory. So I can continue here, and this is now I'm trying to test the trigger. So so here you see we found records in your Google Sheet. We'll load up to 3 most recent records that have not appeared previously. Okay, so there are records. So 3 records are there. So let's see. Correct, looks good. So here you see the content is coming here. So you have the task, you have the due date, this content hash, there is a row number, row ID, etc. Other details are there that could be edited. Similarly, I have other values also appearing here. So here, whatever is in my spreadsheet or Google Sheet, you can see here, this is my sheet which I will be using for automation, and the values are appearing here exactly, whatever is entered. So last 3 records are loaded. Same you can do if you are using Google Doc. Then you can add a new paragraph. So this is a new paragraph automation, and in case of the sheets you can say new column, and we have tested the trigger. So you see the data is coming. Now we have to create an action. So in the action we have to choose Google task. Is there a Google task? Yes. Okay. We have other tools as well. For example, you have Slack, you have Notion, you have Google Forms. So there are lot of other things, other apps. So Todoist is another good application which we can use to automate. So this is another way. Trello, so you can use Trello, or you can use various other Jira, as well as Asana. There are many task management tools which are supported here. I'm a big fan of task management tools, but yes, for this particular video I'll be using Google Task. Definitely the advantage is with Google sign in I will be able to log in. So basically, yeah, I want to keep everything in my Google accounts. So that way I have only one software vendor. So that's one advantage of this. So I have Google Task, and what is an event? So action event, what do I want to do? I want to create a task, okay, and I have to sign in again, and now I am allowing my Google Task to be used by Zapier. So now this is integrated. Now I have to give various values. So I can choose a task list. Okay, so this is a school feature. Maybe I will go to Google Docs, Google Google To Do, or Google Task. Sorry, the name of the application is Google Task. So it's basically task.google.com. I have the task. I have the list. So here I can create new lists. So new task, this is creating new task. This is creating new task list. So I will say study plan. You can always rename it later, but yeah, let's say we have a task list, study plan. Other task list I can hide for time being. Okay, so I want this task list to be here. Okay, my task is your default task list. Then there could be another task as well. So you can define task list, and then within each of these task lists we have tasks. So I go here, I will choose the task list. So I'll refresh because now I have created a new task, study plan. So here, this is my task list. Now it's asking to add the title. Title is the task, yeah, and enter due date. So it's asking enter text or data for the due date. So I think field mapping is better. So I will say this is field mapping, and I have a field due date. And then there could be notes as well. So yeah, maybe you can add another column and map this. So this will create the complete task with notes, right? So this is 3 fields which are important. I'll continue. Again, We have a task list, we have a title, we have a due date. Correct? So when we say test, so send task to Google Task, we need to create a new task. So this is what they will be creating. So let me say test step. Okay, so they created a test, and these are various values which are coming here. So let me come back to my Google Task again to see if I have got the task created. So yeah, you have this task created. Implement a small project, and further details I can add later. So once this is done, I will say publish. Okay. So transfer existing data. So I will transfer existing data. Great. So now any new row I will be adding in my sheet, right? Automatically a task will be created. This will be helpful in my task tracking. It will make me more productive. So yeah, here I am on the free plan. It'll allow me 100 records, most recent records, right? So this is the limitation, but yes, there is upgrade possible. So to check the plans, so you can see that, yeah, these are the plan. We are in the free plan where 100 tasks are there per month. I think this will be good enough for me. Maybe I might use more than 100. Yeah, 5-6 tasks every day if I do, then. And there are other plans as well, 750 tasks per minute, because they call APIs. So there are multi-step zaps. So here there is this unlimited zaps, 2-step zaps, AI power-ups. So these are what included in the free plan. Then you have the professional plan. And definitely this video is not sponsored by Zapier. I'm just showing it because I found this tool very helpful. And you have here the team plan as well, where you get 2000 tasks per month, 25 users, a lot of other features as well, shared workspace, and right. So now let's our zaps are published. So here if I go to the zaps, here I have only one zap. This is untitled zap. So should I name this zap something which is like I would say some descriptive name. For example, I would say auto sync, Google Sheets, Google Task auto sync. Let's see if it allows some kind of special characters. I'll name it like this. Yeah, this is good, right? Very descriptive. Maybe the zap could be given a task also, name also. So even some better names I can use For example, here something else. I would say task generator, sheets to Google Task. Okay, so this is my task, and this I can even publish in, I think, make it public, so that you guys, everyone can use it. But right now this is sufficient. So let's now test it, right? So let me open task again, and I will also open my sheets side by side, so that we know that this is working, right? So I will have my sheets. Yes, this is my sheet, and this is my task. And good thing is, all it takes recent rows automatically, and we can run it and it will update the data, right? So select it, and let's say view history. So there is a history. So task usage, so there's Zap runs. Okay, so so this is updated, this is the most recent one. Okay, let me go to the Zap and test it. Again, so that we get all the tasks created. So we have this. We want to edit it, and we go to tests. So data in. Okay, so implement, this is one. And so now I'm trying to kind of run this with other rows. So task 1, I'll say continue, data in. Okay, I can say reset step. Okay, so this is running only the latest data. So okay, let's do this way. I will come back to my Zap. Okay, again I'm going to dashboard, and I will be seeing my Zaps. Yes, I will open my sheet, and I'll also open the task side by side. So I'll add more rows. So basically, if I add this, okay, I can just remove something here. Yeah, one is completed. I will delete this but then I have 2 more rows getting created. Okay, so I should see more tasks here. Not seeing the task. And view history. So I have the zaps status. Zap is on. So now just checking why this zap is not creating any tasks. Let me try adding more rows. Maybe this was not a new row, so it didn't used it. So now let me create new rows. So let me see. I have this. Let me add this, and do I need to save it? Yes, you see here, as I'm adding new rows, it's creating tasks. Okay. So not sure why this did not create it for the first item. So it's saved. Okay, let me add more columns. Okay, so this is done. I think this takes some time. What if I refresh it? Yes, so this is this should be creating tasks. Should I refresh my task? So now let's see what's happening here in the Zap. Say transfer data. Okay, so you got this, all the data. So there were two duplicate rows. Do I got the task? Yeah, I have got the task. So there could be some delay, but yes, the automation really is working. So this is how you can write no code automation Now anytime I'll be adding more task in this sheet, it'll be automatically creating task. So for all the rows. So any other ideas, if anyone has, feel free to let me know, because hope you find this useful. Let me see if there are any comments on this. So yeah, just recapping what we did here. First, we signed up to Zapier, the tool for no-code task automation. Then we created a Zap. Zap has two parts. One is the trigger, second is the action. And as I'm adding tasks, as I'm adding rows in Google Sheet, it is creating tasks. So now you can try it out. I hope you are also trying with me in this video session. So we covered everything from creating a task and to test it, and then we were able to also publish this Zap, right? So we were able to publish this Zap also. So let me go here.